I'm trying to move you around in the yard so you can get good views. I have a beautiful rhododendron in full bloom today, but I tried to position myself in front of it, and it's just not great. So I'll just, well, I'll take some pictures for Instagram, but I'll also do a little video of my favorite shrubs right now. My favorite, and maybe tomorrow I'll attempt to do my morning coffee with Tina in the front. I have we have an orange azalea in the front yard that is in full bloom right now, and it is just gorgeous. But you know me, I have a soft spot for orange. I've said it many times. So I'll do that tomorrow. The poor pink rhodie. Well, I've got one here. See that girl? That person. She's not as in. It's the same rhodie as down the ways a bit, but it's not as full on bloomy as the one that's a little further down. Wherever I held this or sat next to it, it was blocked by my back, so you couldn't see it. At least here you get, that is a green Japanese maple, and then some other things. And then it's a dry fountain. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and angle my arm. It used to be a water feature, but I'm guessing that one of the previous owners, renters, whatever, because we rent this place, didn't take care of it, and it's dry now, or it has a leak. I'd love to turn it on. Apparently we use the irrigation system for the church, so it's on a well. We live, and I think I've told you this before, we are in the rectory for the local Nazarene church. So our closest neighbor is a church, which is kind of cool. And then we have two neighbors that live behind us, and that's pretty much it. We're kind of off in a little hidden corner that's quite comfy and nice. I'm needing this coffee this morning. So what I brought out to talk to you about today is, guess what? More fairy rings. But the end is in sight. It is the last 3. I'm almost done with one of 3, the garter stitch fairy ring. But I've also brought out all the fairy rings. So we're going to have a look. Oops, sorry about my hand there. I'm also going to show you my lovely find when we drove home from California. So I found somebody's granny's knitting basket. That's what the antique store lady said. I think she didn't have to sell it to me that way because I had already picked it up. It was in the clearance room. So I got this little gem for $5, and I'm like, well, I'm taking that even though I don't need another basket. But it was beautiful. I'll show you it in just a minute. It's very simple. It looks Edwardian to me. I don't know if the frame is. If any of you have any expertise in that area, let me know. Let me get a little couple sips in before I turn the camera. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you why you need to comment in the next... I'm going to collect comments all this week. I don't think I have any comments yesterday from yesterday's video or the day before yesterday's video. So, guys, you don't want to win the Sashiko kit? Here are the 2 I finished, just as a reminder. 2 Sashiko kit. This is to celebrate our 100 followers. And you know what? We had 101 and we dropped back to 100. Somebody left. I was too boring. That's the backs, and you'll get the finishing materials in what I send you. So these are the finished 2 that I made for you. Here is the kit that I will send so you can make 2. So see, it's 2 different designs, and this one is pink and natural. The first ones are yellow and blue, the thread part, but the background is blue, navy blue. So you too, this is what I'm going to send out to the person I draw who makes a comment this week. And I'll tell you what, the odds are awesome because I don't think I have any comments yet. So guys, come on, just comment. We can comment, let's do it. And I'll answer your comments too. So if you ask me a question, I will answer them. All right, so there's that. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you both the knitting basket. It's like the old-fashioned one you used to have in your living room, and I'll show it to you. And the fairy rings. So the knitting basket is this little gem, and I don't love the fabric, but it was very nicely sewn and very beautifully lined. And I guess it could be original, but I just love the handle because it's super simple and twirly, and I do love good twirly. So I found this at the antique store. Here is the final bit of knitting I'm doing. Ooh, and my needles are just going crazy. Let's see if we can get those needles out. So this is the final gray set. I'm going to put it across my lap and see if you can see it. I did do a good Instagram photo of this. So those are the gray colors. So almost a black, a white, and a medium speckled gray. Those are the Equinox set of scarves. And then fall, see them all in there? There's a ton of them. I can't believe I've done all this. It's enough. I could have done a sweater. Okay. This is the fall set. You have, and Laura has named all these, and we need to get the names written into the kits because I don't know the names. So we have the mottled fall leaves color. We have a lovely gold, and then we have that faded. It's got a hint of lime, but it's definitely a faded green, but it provides a little pop for the set. So that is fall. And I gotta say, I think at this point, this is my favorite. Winter used to be my favorite, and winter has been the best seller. Winter. So here we have winter, and I'm going to talk to you about little features I've done in here. So there is our winter multicolor set, our winter fairy paths set, and then winter fairy breath set out of the white. So that's that. Now, on these, I did ruffles, and in the standard pattern, I've just given you the standard pattern. It's free. You can download it at Ravelry. Knit these. For the kits, I've added just a little bit of lines as to how you can change this. So, for example, these are all a cast on of 30. But during my process of becoming bored and not paying attention to the pattern anymore, I have changed the cast on number, and that will get you a shorter, wider cowl. You can also add a ruffle, and I've written instructions in if you wanted to add a ruffle to your cowl. But those you're going to have to get a kit for. All right, so there is winter. So we've done winter, we've done fall. Spring is also slightly pasteled. You have, and it looks like Easter. Oh, and you can't see it yet. I'm getting there. There we go. All right. So spring is this lovely green with shots of pink, a nice lavender, and a soft ducky yellow. To me, they look like, those little mushroom eggs you used to get at Easter time? That's what these remind me of. There. Oh, and I think this one's backwards. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. There. There is no backwards. And you've got the seam. Remember the seam. You'll have to come here for the 3-needle bind off because I hadn't worked that out when I made these patterns. There. So that's spring. And then the final color is summer. You get more pop with summer. We have orange. Orangey orange. Do love the orange. We have multicolor. And this one, the theme is, and this, because I didn't have all the pink that I was supposed to have, so this guy's a little smaller than reality. Pink, bright pink. So these lovely shots of color to brighten up your day. Now, you can get any of these at the shop, and I'll put a link below. The whole kit is $40. You can get neutrals for Equinox. You can get fall colors. You can get winter blues. You can get spring pastels, or you can get bright shots of summery balloon. And, ooh, let's not show you my nails right now. Or you can get summer crazy, beautiful, bright colors. It's noisy out here. And then now you get to see the empty box. It's got little slots in it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But to me, this looks arts and craftsy. So I think I can get away with it for my Edwardian. So we're going to put our grays back in on top because those are the current ones in process. I have to finish this by Wednesday. Thursday, we're taking off, David and I, to go to Port Angeles for a Kokomo Yarns wholesale show up at Bazaar Girls in Port Townsend. It's a cute little town, lovely antique stores, a lovely fabric store, and an awesome yarn store. Plus beautiful vistas of the sound, and we have picked a hotel for our little getaway that has a view of the sound, so I will definitely go out in the patio and take photos of it for you. We are also, or I'm also, gonna go up and videotape an interview with Stranded by the Sea. I've never been to that yarn store, but it's up in Edmonds. Also, for the Slow Yarn Crawl. I'm not sure how I'm gonna have to figure out how to interview myself, or even just get Kelly and I on and talk together about our little shop. And yeah, that's what's on the slot for this week. After I finish this little video, which I'm now on take 2 of because it disappeared. I don't know what happened. It was recording just fine, and then it turned off, and that was the end of that. But I'm going to go in and pack up 2 orders for the shop, 2 orders for the slow crawl, and a metric ton of passports to go off to all the shops around the state of Washington and Oregon. More interviews will be coming. I haven't uploaded any of them yet. I'm going to try and get those up in after I've got a few recorded, then I'll upload them in chunks, I think, or feature them once a week. Super noisy outside today. I'm not sure. It's even noisier than normal. I don't know what that's about. Monday, everybody's out and about, I guess, even the airplanes. Yeah, so that's what's up for this week. Tomorrow, let's hope that you don't get more fairy rings. I'll come up with something new tomorrow. Actually, what was I thinking about today? Oh, purses. I'll show you the purse closures that I just got. I've got all of these different historical purse closures that you can now knit or crochet your own bags onto. So I'll show those to you, and I'll show you my antique versions of them so that you can get an idea as to what shape they were and how they worked. But yeah, that's what the plan is. I may change my mind by tomorrow, so don't hold me to that. But it'll happen eventually. Yeah, so shipping, that means not as much creating, you'll know. I also have a pile of antique, almost finished embroideries that I found before we left that I don't think I've talked about since I started this. So I'll also pick a day and show you one of those. Those are the things coming. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to ring the bell if you haven't rung the bell. And get a comment, man. Got a week to get a comment in. And you know, if you comment every day, you get more than one chance to win the Sashiko kits. You know you want it. Here it is again. I'm going to show it to you again just so you know. There you go. Sashiko Coaster 1, Sashiko Coaster 2. Rainbow backs on those. You'll get the backs and the Warm and Natural to do the inside. And I'll give you a little tutorial as to, well, you can watch the tutorial. And then these Sashiko other coasters. So you get to make 2, you get to have 2. Just for making a comment. You too could be the winner. You can also buy them. I'll put the link in there as well. I don't have any of these sets. This is the last 2 in my possession. I'll have to order more. But I do have a set of 5 you can buy that are a white natural background. Super fun. They're very, very fun. I love the Sashiko. Really, you want to do it. I'm serious. Serious. I think I did a tutorial, so you can see the tutorial if you want to. Definitely did a finishing tutorial. All right. Have a good Tuesday, Monday, whenever you get this. Bye.